Wales in the last 16 of the Euros. We've played 2 minutes. We've actually played 2 minutes into the game, so I apologise for being late. I've just had to rush back from my day job to do this game for you. This is the first of our commentary games in the last 16. We'll bring you 2 more tomorrow, and then it's England against... And then it will be England versus... England against Iceland tomorrow, so we'll look forward to that with great relish. But we'll bring you the 2 teams very quickly. Wales are in the red shirts with white shorts. Ireland, of course, in the white shirts with green shorts. So this is a really tough assignment for both teams. So we're going to look forward to some great football in the next few weeks now as we go into the knockout rounds. We'll bring you up to date with what happened earlier on today. There was another game played and that looked as if it went all the way in that one. It was 1-1 last time we heard anyway. So let's have a look at what's going on at the moment. So 0-0 and we are live now. And we'll check. So we'll now check on the 2 teams for this crucial game for Euro 2016. Wales, of course, you would think odds on. And here is Ledley now for Wales. And so we'll have a look at the 2 teams in a minute. Wales keeping possession rather well. Poland were going through on penalties early on against Switzerland. That's out of play. Taylor can't keep that in, so a throw. We've played nearly 5 minutes. You haven't missed a kick yet. And at the moment, no goals between Wales and Northern Ireland in the second all-British game in this tournament. Of course, we saw the commentary on Wales against England, and of course we followed Northern Ireland as well. Northern Ireland, who are a pretty good side, and they had a good win in that second game against Ukraine. And it wasn't Michael McGovern's terrific save actually that got Northern Ireland this far. And I, for one, couldn't wait for it. The referee, incidentally, is English today. Martin Atkinson of West Yorkshire, Mike Malarkey and Stephen Child are his 2 assistants, and Martin Atkinson's blown up for a free kick to Northern Ireland. About 10 yards inside, it was a foul there by Ashley Williams. The assistant referees are Michael Oliver and Craig Paulson. Felix Brick of Germany is the 4th official this evening. 21 degrees, the pitch is soft, the humidity is about 45% humidity, and it's 16 kilometres an hour the wind speed at this moment in time. And Ireland have a 3 kick. Northern Ireland, in fact, have a 3 kick. So we've checked on the referees. We'll check on the 2 lineups as soon as we get an opportunity. Wales are going 3-5-2, and Northern Ireland are going 4-5-1. We'll run through the lineups in a minute. Carl Lafferty over the 3 kick, about 35, maybe 40 yards from goal. He's practice, been knocked back. A chance for the ball to come into the penalty area. Lafferty had peeled away towards the left, headed back into the 6-yard area, and it's well dealt with. In fact, there was an infringement there by an Irishman. In fact, it was Carl Lafferty. Seen by Martin Atkinson, and a 3 kick to Wales. So let's go through the 2 lineups with 6 minutes gone. Wales lining up was this. When this is in goal, a back 3 of number 5, James Chester, number 6, Ashley Williams, and number 4, Ben Davis. 5 in the midfield with Chris Gunter, Joe Allen, Aaron Ramsey, Joe Ledley, and of course number 3, Neil Taylor, and 2 up top, Real Madrid's Gareth Bale and Burnley Sam Vokes. Burnley Sam Vokes starting today, as Wales have it midway inside on the halfway, and it's easy into the arms of the Irish goalkeeper, who we're going to start with describing the Irish team. It's Michael McGovern, who's been let go by Hamilton Academicals, who had a super game against Germany. He's in goal today. A back 4 today of Aaron Hughes, Gareth McCauley, Johnny Evans, I think, no, Johnny Evans, Gareth McCauley, Aaron Hughes, and and Craig Cathcart. If I'm in the midfield with Dallas, Norwood, Corey Evans, Stephen Davis, and number 19 Jamie Ward, and leading the top, of course, Kyle Lafferty, who's got Burnley connections, of course. Started his career at Turpor in the youth system there. And the substitutes bench for Wales, it's King, Robson Canu, Fon Williams, Edwards, Jazz Richards, David Cottrell, James Collins, John Williams, Danny Ward, David Ford and Simon Church. For Northern Ireland, Conor McLaughlin, Shane Ferguson, Chris Bird, Niall McGinn, who got the second decisive goal against the Ukrainians, Will Grigg. All the songs about Will Grigg's on fire. It's all been about him at the moment, but even though he's not really featured much. Connor Washington of QPR, Roy Carroll, Lee McCulloch, Paddy McNair, Josh McGuinness, Lee Hodson and Alan Manus. And here's Gareth Bale on the near side, the right hand side as we look. Bale now tries to get the cross in. Bale, who's Wales' top scorer with 3 goals so far this season, this tournament, knocks the ball back. And if you wondered what the screen is, we're going a little bit different. We've got the actual Pro Evolution Soccer, so we're just covering through that at the moment as Ward now takes it up for the Irish. Northern Ireland pulled back towards the edge of the D, and it might be laid on here, and a great opportunity there, and it was a great save, tremendous save there, diving away to his right by Wayne Hennessy. And it was a tremendous hit by Stuart Dallas of Leeds United. And again, diving away to his left-hand side, Wayne Hennessy with a marvellous save to deny the Leeds man the opening goal of this crucial game. Game incidentally being played over in Paris at the Parc des Princes. Coming up to 10 minutes gone this Saturday afternoon. Game kicked off at 6 o'clock, so it's more evening now as the corner comes in towards the 6-yard box. Jamie Ward's corner was straight in the arms of Hennessy, and Hennessy gets away. He gets away with tries to get it up towards Ramsey. It came off an Irish player last. It came off Ollie Norwood. It will be a thrill. Burnley have been heavily linked with him. I don't think he's good enough to play for Burnley, but he's certainly done okay for Northern Ireland. Michael O'Neill has got a very settled side here at the moment, so too is Chris Coleman. Chester now has it midway inside his own half. No unpronounceable names for us to talk us through here today. Wonderful atmosphere, as it always is for these sort of games, as the cross comes in from the left hand side, and a goal kick it is to Northern Ireland. Well, we saw earlier on that Switzerland and Poland took it all the way. It went to penalties. There was a cracking goal scored, I think, by the Swiss at one point, but the Poles got narrowly through in the end on penalties. Although they have conceded the first goal in open play in this tournament. Well, this first tournament since 1958, of course. Northern Ireland's first since 1986, and that win against Ukraine was actually their first since a certain Jerry Armstrong scored the winner in the 1982 World Cup to beat Spain. And that's probably still their famous victory, although that Ukraine win the other week would really push that close. Here's Gareth Bale on the right hand side. He'll run at the defenders. He's grown towards the edge of the penalty area, still to the right of it. Gets the ball in towards Ramsey. Little flick on the edge of the 6-yard box, but it's straight into the arms of goalkeeper McGovern, who's able to calm the situation down, get Northern Ireland back and on their way again. Still 0-0 between these two British rivals. A great atmosphere building here. Teams last met in March, in fact, in a friendly game. Drew one each in Cardiff, so they know, and also I'm sure a lot of them have played each other in the domestically in the Premier League or in Scotland, so they all know each other quite well. So this could be a very, very exciting but very close game. Nothing to separate them. Obviously, Wales have got Gareth Bale. Northern Ireland haven't got such a luxury as that, but they've yielded the best opportunity through Stuart Dallas. A great opportunity for him. 0-0 between Wales and Northern Ireland. A great A great atmosphere building. And what about that for tenacity there by Kyle Lafferty on halfway, and absolutely took the ball away from the defender. That was great commitment there. Bit lethargic there for the Welsh. But they've won a throw, however, 10-15 yards inside the Northern Ireland half. And they're trying to get the ball forward. And here's a chance now for Allen. Allen plays it straight to the defender. And now Walker can bring it away for... Nolan Robert can bring it away for Northern Ireland. Great. There's not real tension in the air. It's a good open field in the game. I'm sure there'll be plenty of chances. The other game earlier on was a good one. Here's Jamie Ward just holding it up, keeping it in play. Good play there by Northern Ireland. Now a chance here for Norwood. Norwood now finding Evans. Back to Norwood again. Tries to thread the ball, hopefully thoughtful forward to Kyle Lafferty, who had gone further forward, but no cigar there. It's straight with Wayne Hennessy. The game being played at a very decent pace. Tomorrow afternoon we've got more live action coming your way. We'll feature the France Republic of Ireland game. That will be a good watch as Gunter crosses in from the right hand side, looking for Bale inside the penalty area. Good defending there by Gareth Macaulay, of course. Did very well. Now a chance here for Stuart Dallas of Leeds United. Down the left hand side, chips the ball forward, hopefully looking for Kyle Lafferty. He was taken out, but the referee Martin Atkinson of West Yorkshire was very, very wise to the situation. It's almost being played like a Premier League game. Monkey wants to ask what's the score. It's 0-0. Thank you for tuning in. Wales 0, Northern Ireland 0. Anybody from Wales and Northern Ireland tuning in at the moment, please do so. We like to feature every home nation. We don't want to just follow England's progress. We want to follow Northern Ireland and Wales and the Republic with just as much interest as anything else. Forget about referendums now. Forget about the EU. The only European event we're interested in now is the Euros 2016. No more referendums, no more nonsense. Let's just get on with the football. Less of the politics. And a header back towards McGovern. What a good bit of defending there by Harry Hughes. The former Newcastle man, of course, started the majority of his career at Newcastle. Now plays his trade down in Australia for Melbourne City. That's why we've probably not heard of him for a long time. And as for Roy Carroll, who was the first choice goalkeeper up until a few moments ago, he's now playing for Linfield. Former Wigan and Manchester United goalkeeper. Wayne Hennessy started his career at Wolverhampton and he's progressed on to Crystal Palace. He had a good season personally for him last season. Kept his side in some of the games, even though when they were threatened with relegation, he still had a fantastic season. And a free kick's been given to Wales. Martin Atkinson's just trying to keep on top of it. It's almost been played like a Premier League game. It's both British teams. There's a British referee, of course, Martin Atkinson. He's the English ref, so he knows all 22 players really well. And I think this will be played almost like an English league match. I really do. So a free kick to Wales in a very good position. To the right of the touchline, about halfway inside the Northern Ireland half. Flicked on by Sam Vokes, and he can't find Ashley Williams. Sam Vokes, of course, won promotion with Burnley last year. I had the great joy of commentating on the YouTube channel the winning goal he got against Queen's Park Rangers, which won promotion for Burnley. It was a marvellous moment describing that, and it would be great from a personal point of view if we could get one this afternoon. Nice to see some Burnley interest in these last 16 games. Kyle Lafferty started his career at Turf Moor. And here's McGovern, who played out of his skin against the Germans the other day. He really did play magnificently well, and he takes the goal kick. Davis won the header. Legally said Martin Atkinson. He was in a good position to see. Now Ludley with the distinctive beard gets the ball forward. There's an infringement there, although Wales would be a little bit miffed there that he could have played it. Martin Atkinson, the referee, could have played an advantage. A foul there on Lafferty. That just breaks the play up as far as Northern Ireland are concerned. We're coming up towards 18 minutes gone in the first half. It's all British affair. Just to remind everyone, if it does end level now after 90 minutes now, we will have extra time, and if it's still level after that, we will have those penalties. And believe you and me, penalties will come. They've already come once in this competition. Poland winning 5-4 after a 1-1 draw earlier this afternoon in St Etienne. And the corner kick comes in. The ball comes in towards Bale, rather, on the left-hand side. Just drifted out to the left. Ledley with a distinctive beard gets the ball in there. Folks with a header and flicked in by Ramsey, but the goal's not going to count because Ramsey, I think, was in an offside position anyway, inside the 6-yard box. But once again, Sam Vokes winning the flick tremendously well against that Irish defence. And was Ramsey interfering here with play? Well, yes, he's offside. Good decision there by the referees and his assistant. But Sam Vokes really did well there to flick it on. And maybe there, Chris Coleman, I think he realises it's offside. He celebrates, but then he realises it was the correct decision by Martin Atkinson and his two assistants there. Or one of his two assistants, I should say. So the ball's been in the back of the net once this afternoon in this game. But it hasn't counted. And anyone who tries to put on different links will be barred from my YouTube channel, because this is for because if you are planning on putting dodgy links on my YouTube channel, don't try it. And the reason why I'm doing audio commentaries is the reason I do it is because I don't want to be shot by UEFA for copyright laws. Now this is why I do audio commentary, and that's one of the reasons why I do audio commentary, because if I show anything that's actually belonging to anybody else, i.e. UEFA could have me up for copyright for infringements, and my YouTube channel could be in jeopardy. And we don't want that, do we? So that's the reason why it's audio only. So no more. I don't want any more live stream. I don't want any more live stream links or anything like that. No more. Otherwise you will be blocked. Right, hopefully that clears that up. I'm going to type that in the comments. And that's showing the end of that. 0-0 then. 20 minutes gone in what's been a compelling game. And not only that, the majority of the listeners not only that, folks, the majority of our listeners, our regular listeners, always have the television on and they have it turned down. So, what's the point in having the links anyway? Right, that's got cleared up, and it's a goal, and it's with Ryan Hennessy now. He kicks over the halfway line. Vokes again winning the header in the air quite comfortably. Taylor going for that one, and here we go again. Here's Ledley, 0-0. What a good game it's been so far. Wales have had a goal disallowed for offside. 0-0 it is. And a free kick given, I think, against Aaron Ramsey. No, the foul. I don't think the foul's been given. Well, let's see a foul there by Johnny Evans. Well, he's certainly obstructed the guy. I think that's a free kick to Wales. He's not giving it. It's with Northern Ireland now. And the one again. Lafferty trying to win it deep inside the area. Now Davis turns away from his man, the Southampton man. The Irish captain plays a lovely ball to Norwood. Norwood back to Johnny Evans. Now Evans runs towards the edge of the Welsh penalty area. Shot comes in from about 30 yards, from about 25 yards out. It was Jamie Ward of Derby County. Well, formerly at Derby County, now at Nottingham Forest. Forcing the best out of the goalkeeper there, Wayne Hennessy. Tremendous bit of goalkeeping there by the Crystal Palace goalkeeper. And it's a corner to Northern Ireland. And Northern Ireland are yielded, despite having the ball in their net, been put in their net by Aaron Ramsey. They have actually fashioned the two best chances in the match. Here's Ward with the corner. He'll be right-footed. What can Ward put in there? It's not a good corner. let's just clear up who we placed for. Yes, he plays for Nottingham Forest. Everyone knows him commonly for Derby County and one or two others, so he's got that distinction. So now. Great first half here. And the ball in from Northern Ireland from the left hand side. It was well cut out. Folks having to come back from an offside position and did well to get it on to Taylor of Swansea City. And Taylor finds Joe Allen, and Allen here having to turn away from the defender there, which was Corey Evans, and Corey Evans has brought down the free kick. Corey Evans and Johnny Evans are both brothers, of course, and Evans and Allen there there was definitely a tug there by Corey Evans. It is a free kick to Wales. It's a correct decision by the referee Atkinson, who in fairness has not put anything wrong at the moment in this game. It's an all British game, so at least one British side will be guaranteed a place in the last 8. Will it be Wales or Northern Ireland? The Republic have got a tough old task against the French tomorrow in a repeat of that 2010 World Cup playoff when Thierry Henry blatantly handled the ball, which knocked Ireland out of the World Cup. They'll be gunning for revenge there against the French tomorrow afternoon. And after that famous victory against the Italians, why would you not back against them? Wales have had 64% of possession. Ireland have had just 36. But it's Ireland who created the few best chances, and Evans plays a lovely ball in there towards Lafferty, who attacks it just by the penalty spot from about 12 yards out, but he dodged it over the crossbar. And another good opportunity there fashioned by Northern Ireland, albeit a half chance, but Northern Ireland now starting to make things happen and giving Wayne Hennessy one or two things to think about. And you look at the way they're going about their business at the moment, both sides. It's almost unbelievable. 0-0. Hennessy with the kick. Right over halfway. Header one there, in fact, by Craig Cathcart, the defender. Playing centre back alongside Gareth McCauley. Johnny Evans is playing left back today, and Aaron Hughes is the right back. Here's Ramsey now. Ramsey to Bale. Bale down the left hand side. Bale will run at the defender Cathcart, and he's got Taylor on the overlap. Bale still has it. Everything being run through Bale. Allen has it now. Bale. There's so many match winners there apart from Bale, and Bale gets the cross in, and it can't find anybody in red inside the penalty area. It's a goal kick to Northern Ireland. I'm surprised that Northern Ireland haven't tried to put their green shirts on. I think that's a ridiculous tradition. They should wear both. I think both should wear traditional colours. There's no kick clash there. Well, that's UEFA guidelines for you. The rules are an absolute ridiculous. Their rules, as far as kick clash is concerned, it needs sorting out and needs sorting out good and proper. It's a good healthy crowd inside this Parc des Princes. Not an empty seat in the house. And a free kick given against Kyle Lafferty there. Which hadn't gone down too well with the Irish contingent, and there is the Welsh player down on the ground. It's Ashley Williams, the captain. Well, it was 6 of one, half a dozen of the other there. But Lafferty is the sort of player that will foul. He will frustrate a team trying to break out, and he will foul players. He hasn't got the greatest disciplinary record at club level. If that's to be, I mean, certainly didn't have it when he was at Rangers for so many years. When he left Burnley, under a cloud because the manager at the time, Owen Coyle, wasn't giving him the game time, and he kicked up a bit of a storm about that and decided he wanted to try his luck at Rangers, and he actually bought him for £4 million. He was actually quite overpriced at the time. I think the price tag at that time certainly was a big one in terms of Scottish football, and it weighed down heavily on him. And his disciplinary record, I'm afraid to say, at Rangers wasn't the best. I'm sure Rangers fans sure if Rangers fans would agree with me or not, but for what I heard, his disapproval record wasn't the best. And Lafferty now, the aforementioned Lafferty flicks it on, but it's back to Wayne Hennessy by the head of Chris Gunton to the right back, and now he tries to get Taylor going down, tries to get Robert Davis going down there. Davis, who could have easily been sent off in the England game for a denial of a goal scoring opportunity when he handled the ball in the England game a couple of weeks ago. The ball straight into the arms of the other goalkeeper, Michael McGovern. We're coming up towards half an hour play, and still 0-0. Remember, penalties will be necessary if it was to go that way. So here's how we would play it if it was to be the case. At half time, we'll take a 10-minute break. We'll do the second half on a different stream. Now, if it was to end level after 90 minutes, what we would do then is do extra time and penalties on a third stream. And then that way, because then there'll be enough time to get both extra time and penalties, because it's half an hour, 15 minutes each way, the extra time, and then the penalties. However long that takes. Sometimes it takes about half an hour. It's a free kick to Northern Ireland. Infringement there, and Ollie Norwood is going to take it from the left-hand side. 0-0. Plenty forward in white now for Northern Ireland, including Gareth McCauley, Johnny Evans, I think he's up there. Ramsey and Bale there for a two-man wall. That's quite wide apart between them. And in the end, Joel Ledley had to get that free kick away. And it's a throw level with the edge of the Wales penalty area to Northern Ireland. Norwood is going to leave it. And he's going to leave it for Stuart Dallas and Leeds United, who's missed the best chance for Northern Ireland so far. Forced the best out of Wayne Hennessy, and he can't get the ball back from the 1-2 from Oliver Norwood. Former Huddersfield man, plays his trade at Reading these days. Now Dallas on the left hand side tries to play it in towards Lafferty, but it's well marshalled again by James Chester, but it is a throw to the Welsh. Here's Gunter now, former Tottenham player. Here's a chance here now for Norwood. Norwood to Ward, midway inside the Wales half, but then Ramsey comes away with the ball, and then Davis goes in there. Now a chance here for Taylor. Taylor, he completely miscued it with his left foot, and the ball has somehow ricocheted out, and it's a throw. Hooker by Crook to Northern Ireland. 0-0. But it's been a good watch. It's been a good watch so far, and I can honestly say you're in for a real treat here this afternoon. If we can get a goal, it would be even better. It would line the whole occasion up back a little bit more. Folks flicking it on midway inside the Irish half, but now the ball falls for Ward, and he knocks one over the top towards Lafferty. He's up against three Welsh defenders. Lafferty in the penalty area, but Chester got back the whole city round and did superbly well. Here's Williams now for Wales, the Swansea man. Flanks it forward, and a chance now from Vokes' flick for Ramsey. Now Bale has it. Bale has got Gunter now, streaming them down the right. First time cross, I thought he might have had a shot. Taylor will try one now. Gets the ball in. It may have been a cross actually. It comes to Ledley now, midway inside the Irish half. Back to Ledley again. Back to Taylor again, sorry. And the ball runs in a touch, and it will be a throw to Wales, level with the Irish penalty area. Northern Irish penalty area. We're playing well over half an hour now. 0-0. Are we going to see the opening goal before half time? Well, that was that was an error, a judgment there. Taylor took the throw initially, and then when Allen put the ball back, he asked a lot of the Swansea City man, Neil Taylor. What a game this has been. 0-0. But I'll tell you something, Michael O'Neill must be pretty pleased. His team have forced a couple of real big chances. Yes, they haven't had the possession, but their team has not built up for, not been set up or built up for the possession of football at the moment. That Wales are showing more attacking. It's almost like attack against defence again. But it's a good little chess battle as Bale gets it in from the right hand side. Opportunity potentially for Taylor, but the ball was just too overhit there, and a goal kick it is to Northern Ireland. And of course we got, as I said, we got the Republic to come tomorrow night. Also tomorrow night we're gonna also we're gonna do 2 games tomorrow. 2 games. We're gonna do 2 games tomorrow. And France against the Republic's our first match. And of course Germany against Slovakia, and then it's Hungary against Belgium. We'll do one of those 2 other matches as well. But France against the Republic, that's one of our 2 commentary games. We might do the Hungarians actually. We haven't really featured them yet in the tournament, and they'll play the Belgians tomorrow night. So we'll do that one. We'll do the games in Lyon and Toulouse, and then tomorrow, and then on Monday, unfortunately, due to other commitments, I won't be able to bring you commentary of Italy against Spain, but we've got a great consolation because at 8 o'clock that Monday night it's England versus Iceland in the last 16 games. Here in our first of the 4 commentaries from the last 16. Poland already through after a dramatic afternoon over in Saint Etienne, where Poland won on penalties after a 1-1 draw with Switzerland. So Switzerland are the first team out at the last 16 stage, who will join Poland in the quarterfinals. Here's Taylor now on the near side. Taylor, this is a good half of the group, because whoever wins this has got a very good chance here of potentially reaching the semi-finals, and Wales are capable of doing that. Here's Williams. Williams now towards the edge of the penalty area. Tries to beat about 1 player too many. There was 3 Irish defenders surrounding him there, 3 white shirts surrounding him there, and he couldn't bulldoze his way through. But they still have it here with Taylor to Ramsey. Ramsey turns, but again runs into big Irish traffic. But then Allen gets the ball illegally according to the referee, and Joe Allen is furious with Martin Atkinson. I won't repeat what he's just said, but if you're a liquid looking at that, I think the words you're looking for, you're a joke, ref. I think that's a joke decision. Well, I've got to say, Martin Atkinson's probably got that one a little bit wrong. One can understand Joe Allen's frustration. The referee, I don't think the referee has made any bad decisions. He's trying to referee it as best he can, but he is a human. For one team, it will be a sad ending tonight. Will it be Northern Ireland or will it be Wales? I have been impressed with these 2 teams. The way they qualified from their groups when they had absolutely little or no hope of actually finishing in the top 2 places, and yet they've come out there and they've both qualified as group winners, and they've been superb in doing so. And it's sad that one of them will have to go here in Paris tonight, as Ward plays the ball back, and now that will surely go back to McGovern. Or will it? Oof. Just for a moment then I thought Bale might have got in there and intercepted, but he didn't. But Ireland still have the ball up towards Lafferty. Lafferty got it into no man's land, and well in there was Dallas. Now no one takes it up for Northern Ireland. A good ball needed by him. In fact, it was Davis Rowe who takes the ball up. Now a chance here for the cross. It has to be a first timer. It's a good one. And Dallas was coming in at the back post, and it will be a corner to the Northern Irish, who are starting to make things happen in the final third of the field. It's a lovely cross there from Aaron Hughes. The ex-Newcastle man playing his train down in Australia now. And in fact, Chris Gunter got it away for a corner. No, it's not. It's not a corner. It's a throw. I did think for a moment it was a corner, but it's not. The referee has given a throw. Dallas will take the throw. The Leeds United man. Inside the last 10 minutes of what's been a highly octane, highly competitive first half. Dallas is crossing from the from the near side, while it goes out of touch behind the goal on the far post, and the goal kicking is to Wales. So who's your money on now, folks? Is it Wales or Northern Ireland? Let me know in the comments next door. You know the drill by now. A great game in prospect here at this moment in time. What atmosphere the Welsh and the Irish fans are making, and they are very, very, very noisy. It's a boisterous atmosphere in Paris, let me tell you. I'm trying to set the scene as best I can for you here. Spoke's trying to flick it on, but he can't find a man in red. And now the game Just slow it down a little bit. I'm not going to mention that guy. He's called Chopper Guy, and I don't want to know what it's all about, to be quite honest with you. Just listen to the football commentary. I want to hear proper football. If you're going to make a comment, please make it to do with the game. I don't want anything other than the game, please. So let's keep the comments on topic, please. Wales 0, Northern Ireland. That's the game we're talking about. We want to keep the talk football. I don't care about who makes whose videos. Let me know football stuff. That's what we're talking about here, nothing else. Here's Dallas of Leeds United trying to get the ball back. Now an opportunity here for Ireland to try and break out. Lafferty was being held by Gunter and Bale, and a free kick on the left hand side. Gunter making the point to referee Martin Atkinson that Lafferty was backing into him. And I have to say, it was 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, but Lafferty's got the decision. He was being wrestled in the end by Gunter. I know Gunter would try and... I know Gunter would be... would argue that he could have had the free kick himself. Now, Oliver Norwood, can he put a good delivery in? And can Northern Ireland get themselves into the lead? What an opportunity now. Norwood with the crossing towards the back post. Oh, and it's knocked away right at the back post. It was good defending there by Ben Davies. It's a corner kick to Northern Ireland. And look at Cathcart coming right in there at the back post. And a real opportunity potentially there. And a corner it will be to Northern Ireland, who are having a good go in this game. And they should be praised for how they've gone about things here in this opening 39 minutes of the game. James Chester and Johnny Evans now actually play for West Bromwich Albion. In fact, James Chester, not Hull City. He played for Hull City for a few years. Now a corner. Corey Evans is in there too, and it's short this time. Well worked, and it almost came off for Northern Ireland. It was played, in fact, very short, and Wales didn't pick the man up. It was I can't think who it was. It might have been Cathcart, in fact. Here's the ball played back in, and it's a throw to Ireland. Way inside Welsh territory. Just 10 yards or so from the byline on the far side. 5 minutes to go of the first half. Wales 0, Northern Ireland 0. But a great game nevertheless. Being played in a typical British spirit. Here's Stephen Davis, the Irish captain. Both teams have said in press conferences as that cross comes to nothing, spreading the arms of Wayne Hennessy. Both teams have stated in their press conferences that they are in with a real shout of trying to win the final, if not at least getting to the final, if not winning it. But if you're there and you're entering, of course you're going to say you're going to try and win it. 4 minutes to go. Just to remind everyone, at half time we'll have a 10-minute break. And then we'll come back for the full live second half stream. Hopefully we'll have a winner by then, the end of the second half. If not, we will have extra time, and that will be on another stream. Here's Gareth Bale now for Wales. And Bale now gets to the byline, puts the cross back. It's too high for Vokes, and it's done back to Michael McGovern. Just too much ump from the cross from Bale there. Got away from Corey Evans as if he didn't exist, and Stuart Dallas too. He got into a very good crossing position, but he overcut the cross towards Sammy Vokes there, and an opportunity that went begging there. Free kick to Wales for a foul on young Joe Leslie. Right, Oliver Norwood. It's been very competitive in the midfield. Both teams, in fact, playing 5 in the midfield, although Ireland have got an extra man in defence, rather, and Wales an extra man in attack. 2 up top with Bale and Sam Vokes. Wayne Hennessy's been required on a couple of occasions to make a save. Wales have had the ball in the Northern Ireland net, but it didn't count for offside. 60% possession to 40% in Wales' favour. Attempts 3 each, and 3 corners to Northern Ireland. And Wales have had no corners for the record as well. That's the statistical side of things. Here's Kyle Lafferty heading the ball forward, or heading the ball back, and now it breaks here to Corey Evans. Corey Evans turns and now lays it on. We've a tremendous end of the first half. If a goal scored now in the next 3 minutes, my goodness me, we're gonna have a real cracking end to this game. Well, to this first half anyway. Still a long way to go, of course. Here come Northern Ireland up towards Lafferty on the edge of the D, but he's quite well policed there. First of all by Chester and then by Ashley Williams of Swansea, the Welsh captain. And here's Gunter now to Bale. Bale was tripped there surely by Dallas. And it will be a free kick to Wales. And the first yellow card of the match will go to Stuart Dallas of Leeds United. Martin Atkinson telling Oliver Lowen, let me referee this game the way I see fit. And in my opinion, he's got that decision spot on, Martin Atkinson, because that was a stupid challenge. And in fact, he was one of the players in this game carried a yellow card over from another game, and it means now he will miss the quarter-final match should Northern Ireland get through. And a huge blow that will be if Northern Ireland do get through. But that's all still to be decided here in Paris. And a free kick to Wales. And it's Chester who sends it in from the right-hand side by the touchline. Headed out. Chances here now for Taylor. Taylor now to Ramsey. Ramsey turns, gets the good cross in there. Bale is working in the centre, but it's too high for everybody, including Vokes and Bale. And a goal kick it is to Northern Ireland, to huge relief from the Green Army inside the Parc des Princes in Gay, Paris. Inside the last minute of the game. Well, the first half anyway. Wales 0, Northern Ireland 0. Commentary games to come tomorrow. France against the Republic of Ireland, and then we've got, of course, on Sunday night, our second commentary game. We're going to feature the Hungarians for the first time in the tournament as they take on the Belgians, and we've featured before, remember, in that Republic of Ireland controversy. And then, of course, England v Iceland is the final commentary, and then all 4 quarter-finals will be done, I'm sure, in their entirety. And then the semi-finals, of course, and then the final. So there's plenty to go at the moment. We're inside. In fact, we've got no more time at the end of the first half. So 0-0 is the score. We'll all take a 10-minute break, but Stuart Dallas forced the best out of Wayne Hennessy early on. Wales had the ball put into the back of their net. So at one point in the first half, but didn't count for offside because Ramsey had got offside after a point by Vokes. And at half-time then, in the Parc des Princes in Paris, it's 0-0 between Wales and Northern Ireland. So let's just see how this would pan out in terms of commentary games. We will be back in about 10 minutes. So already today, Switzerland 1, Poland 1. Let's tell you what happened there in St Etienne before we leave you for the first half. Bojanowski had put Poland ahead after 39 minutes, and then Shaqiri with a super goal, with a super overhead kick from the edge of the penalty area, made it 1-1. There was no winner. It was level after 90 minutes. There was no further scoring in extra time either, and Poland won it 5-4. The culprit for the Swiss was the Arsenal man Xhaka, who's just scored, of course, who's just signed for Arsenal, of course, for next season. He missed that game. Now the games to come in the commentary terms, as well as this game: France against the Republic, Hungary against Belgium, and England against Iceland. We'll be back for the second half, by which time everything will hopefully will pick up again, and hopefully we'll have a good intensity for the second half. We'll see you in 10 minutes time with the half-time score here in Paris of Wales 0, Northern Ireland 0.